states across the Northeast reporting swarms of suspected drones.
Yeah, what is going on? That is bizarre, dude. What the heck is that, man?
Okay, so that one just changed colors in the bottom. The other one is flashing a little like a plane, but it's flying weird.
Oh, it's one of the triangular ones. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in.
Have you ever looked up and felt like something was watching you from above? Objects moving fast, high in the sky, only to vanish in an instant. What once felt like just stories is now becoming real. In recent weeks, New Jersey has turned into a UFO hotspot, with reports of car-sized objects buzzing through the skies. As curiosity spread, a social media user named Craig claimed a UFO was shot down in rural Blown, New Jersey. His post quickly went viral, but within hours his account was mysteriously suspended and all traces of his claims were erased. Who silenced Craig and what are they hiding? UFO mystery in New Jersey. In recent weeks, New Jersey has found itself at the heart of a surge of UFO sightings. Residents have reported strange, car-sized flying objects that zip across the skies, often exhibiting impossible movements, hovering silently or accelerating at speeds that defy conventional aircraft. These sightings have sparked widespread curiosity, sparking both fear and fascination. However, one particular event near Blairstown, a quiet rural area in Warren County, has caused an uproar. A social media user named Craig shared what he claimed to be groundbreaking news. One of these UFOs had allegedly been shot down. Craig's post quickly gained traction, making waves across UFO enthusiast communities. His description of the event was detailed and dramatic, painting a picture of something out of a science fiction movie. According to Craig, late one night, local residents witnessed a metallic craft with bright lights flying low in the sky. The sight was accompanied by a loud explosion, a sound that was so deafening it seemed to shake the very ground. Almost immediately after the explosion, Craig reported, military helicopters and armored vehicles swarmed the area. The military quickly cordoned off the site, ensuring no civilians could get close. For many, Craig's account seemed like a key piece of the puzzle that had been missing in the ongoing UFO saga in New Jersey. Craig described the craft as car-sized, similar to others reported across the state. He even shared eyewitness accounts of the object, with one local resident describing it almost like liquid metal, moving in a way that no known human aircraft could match. Craig's posts were quick to stir up debate, with UFO communities speculating on the nature of the object. The sheer detail of his post added to the intrigue, making it feel as though something truly extraordinary had occurred. But then something strange happened. Just hours after Craig posted his tweet, his account was suspended. All of his posts were deleted. The disappearance of his account raised alarm bells in the UFO community. Was this an attempt to suppress the story? Why had his post been removed so quickly after he shared such explosive news? In the hours following Craig's now deleted tweets, these screenshots became a focal point for UFO research communities. They shared the images widely, using them to investigate the Blairstown incident further. The descriptions of the metallic craft were strangely similar to reports from other parts of New Jersey, with eyewitnesses often describing objects that moved in ways no known aircraft could replicate. Some speculated that these objects were part of an advanced military project, while others leaned toward the possibility that they were extraterrestrial in origin. But one thing was clear: the sudden disappearance of Craig's post had intensified the mystery. The deletion timing was suspicious to many, especially given the nature of Craig's claims. The incident he described fit the growing pattern of strange UFO sightings in the area, and the military's involvement suggested something bigger was at play. With no official explanation given for the suspension, many began to suspect that this was more than just a simple social media ban. It was perhaps a deliberate act of censorship. Despite the suspension of Craig's account and the deletion of his posts, the story didn't disappear. If anything, the controversy surrounding his sudden removal from Twitter only fueled public interest. The screenshots taken by those who had saved his tweets continued to circulate, amplifying the mystery. These images showing Craig's first-hand account became central to a growing public demand for transparency. As the days passed, interest in the Blairstown UFO grew. UFO enthusiasts combed through satellite images of the area, hoping to find any evidence of unusual activity. Others attempted to contact local residents seeking first-hand accounts of what had occurred. While no concrete evidence surfaced, the screenshots of Craig's post continued to drive the conversation, urging those who had seen something strange to come forward. One popular theory suggested that the UFO shot down near Blairstown was part of a classified military project. Perhaps it was an advanced drone or some sort of experimental aircraft, technology the government didn't want the public to know about. After all, the military response was swift and intense, with helicopters and armored vehicles flooding the area. Such a quick mobilization raised questions. Was this just a routine military operation, or was there something much more significant at play? Military secrets and UFOs. The sudden appearance of unidentified flying objects, coupled with the swift and overwhelming response from military forces, has raised alarms and spurred intense speculation. What initially seemed like isolated reports of strange phenomena now appears to be part of a much larger coordinated event. Military helicopters, armored vehicles, and troops have been spotted in close proximity to these aerial anomalies, moving in with precision and secrecy. Their rapid deployment and determined efforts to cordon off areas where these UFOs have been seen point to one thing. The military is deeply involved in controlling the situation, though the exact reasons remain shrouded in mystery. The most plausible theory emerging from these encounters is that these UFOs may not be extraterrestrial at all, but rather advanced military technology, highly classified experimental crafts that are being tested in secret. The idea that these objects could be drones or prototype aircraft being tested under extreme conditions seems likely, given the sheer complexity of the operation and the need to secure the area quickly. But why the rush? Why such a forceful presence to guard these objects? Military forces could be testing these technologies in highly visible ways, not by accident, but with intent. If the craft is indeed military-made, their open display could be part of a broader strategy to send a message to both the public and foreign powers. The future of warfare may look far different than what anyone had imagined. The appearance of these objects, their deliberate showcasing, could be a way for the military to gauge reactions, manipulate perceptions, or distract from other geopolitical events. In such a scenario, the presence of these objects in civilian areas and their rapid engagement by military forces could be part of a much larger operation, one that plays out on an international stage. However, there are challenges to this theory. The very nature of these advanced crafts, silent hovering, unpredictable acceleration, and sudden disappearance raises questions. If these objects are indeed military technology, why would they be tested in such visible locations? Military secrecy is a cornerstone of national defense, and conducting such high-risk tests in populated areas would run counter to decades of standard operating procedure. The exposure of such cutting-edge technology to public scrutiny and media attention seems reckless, even dangerous. If the military is behind these sightings, their actions suggest either a profound miscalculation or a deliberate decision to unveil new technology in a way that has never been done before. One explanation could be that these sightings are a psychological operation, a maneuver to measure public reaction and understand how a population would respond to the presence of unknown aerial phenomena. Such an operation would be bold, risky, and unprecedented in its scope. It would involve a level of coordination that only a few global powers could achieve. If these objects were part of a psychological operation, their purpose would not be to remain hidden, but rather to stoke fear, confusion, or curiosity. This kind of operation would create a vast web of speculation, drawing attention away from other critical matters while manipulating the public's perception of what is possible in modern warfare. Yet even as these theories take shape, an alternative explanation emerges. What if these objects are not military at all, but something far more extraordinary? The erratic flight patterns, the shape-shifting nature of the crafts, and the ability to disappear without a trace suggest the involvement of something beyond the bounds of human engineering. Could these UFOs be extraterrestrial in origin? A visit of extraterrestrial civilization. The increasing number of UFO sightings across the globe has raised important questions about the nature and origin of these mysterious objects. With many of these unidentified crafts displaying remarkable capabilities, there is growing speculation that they may not be human-made at all. Some of these UFOs have been observed flying dangerously close to sensitive military installations, commercial airliners, and populated areas, leading to concerns about their intent and purpose. While some believe these objects could be advanced military technology, the distinct characteristics they exhibit suggest that they may in fact be of extraterrestrial origin. Witnesses across various incidents have reported seeing UFOs that defy conventional understanding. One of the most striking features of these objects is their ability to disappear at incredibly high speeds. Witnesses often describe these crafts as appearing out of nowhere, hovering silently for a few moments, then accelerating so rapidly that they vanish from sight in a matter of seconds. This ability to achieve such extreme speeds with no visible propulsion system suggests a level of technology that far exceeds anything currently known to humanity. If these objects are indeed alien, they would represent a technology that is orders of magnitude more advanced than our own. The flight patterns exhibited by these UFOs are equally perplexing. Many reports describe them performing sharp, sudden turns, hovering in place, and traveling at velocities that seem to defy the laws of physics. In some cases, the objects have been seen changing shape mid-flight, transforming from triangular forms to spherical or cylindrical shapes in a matter of seconds. This kind of shape-shifting could be indicative of advanced materials or technologies, possibly using nanotechnology or other cutting-edge innovations that allow these objects to adapt to their surroundings or conceal their true nature. Such abilities have led some researchers to speculate that these crafts may be extraterrestrial vehicles. This theory is supported by the increasing number of sightings worldwide. People from different countries and regions have reported seeing similar UFOs with consistent characteristics. This global pattern suggests that these objects are not isolated to one particular area, but may be part of a larger, more widespread phenomenon. The idea that these crafts could be extraterrestrial in nature raises intriguing questions. Are these beings here to explore, to observe, or perhaps to make contact? The possibility that these UFOs are alien ships also invites speculation about their purpose. Some researchers believe that these visitors may be conducting an ongoing study of humanity, observing our technological progress, and possibly preparing for future interactions. It is also possible that these encounters are simply the result of aliens passing through our solar system with no particular interest in our planet. The consistency of reports across different regions suggests that the phenomenon could be part of a much larger interstellar effort, where Earth is simply one point of interest in a much broader exploration of the universe. Ultimately, the question of whether these objects are extraterrestrial is one that continues to stir both excitement and fear. The evidence points to something far beyond our current technological reach, suggesting that these UFOs may not be the work of human hands. While we can only imagine the implications of such a discovery, it is clear that the possibility of alien visitors is a theory that cannot be easily dismissed. If these UFOs are indeed of extraterrestrial origin, they represent not only an extraordinary technological leap, but also a profound moment in human history, a moment when we may finally come face to face with beings from another world. However, these are just rumors and theories for now, nothing concrete to worry about. But the real question, the one that sends a chill down your spine, is whether these objects could actually threaten our security. And if they do, how would we even begin to stop them? The truth is still out there, buried in mystery, waiting for someone to uncover it. A national security concern. A surge of UFO sightings has rattled national security officials, sparking debates about what these objects really are and why they're appearing with increasing frequency. The mysterious crafts, often observed hovering near sensitive military installations and commercial airliners, defy conventional understanding, raising alarming questions about their intent. With each new sighting, the growing realization sets in. The world as we know it may be on the brink of an unprecedented encounter, one that could change humanity's future forever. Are these objects a sign of hostile forces preparing for an unknown mission? Could they be part of a foreign adversary's covert operations, testing new and dangerous technologies? Or is there something far more sinister at play? Something beyond human comprehension? The United States government has acted swiftly, making the controversial decision to authorize the military to shoot down UFOs that breach restricted airspace. The new directive marks a dramatic shift in policy, moving from passive observation to active engagement. The stakes are now sky high. These unidentified crafts are no longer just mysterious objects to monitor, but potential threats that must be neutralized before they pose any greater risk. The military's new rules of engagement signify the gravity of the situation. We are dealing with something that demands immediate action, and the consequences of inaction could be catastrophic. But even as this aggressive approach is adopted, uncertainty lingers. What if shooting these UFOs down only escalates the situation, or worse, destroys evidence that could answer the most pressing questions surrounding their existence? As the military contemplates the best course of action, the mounting evidence suggests these UFOs are not mere technological anomalies, they could be extraterrestrial in origin. No human-made craft has ever demonstrated the kind of capabilities these objects exhibit. Their apparent ability to slip in and out of restricted airspace undetected, to perform seemingly impossible maneuvers, and their refusal to communicate in any known form point to one terrifying possibility. We are not dealing with anything human at all. If these crafts are from another world, then what does their presence mean? Are they simply curious visitors, or do they have an agenda far beyond what we could imagine? The idea that these objects could be extraterrestrial forces sends a chill down the spine. If their technology is indeed far beyond our own, we are left with more questions than answers. The fact that these UFOs appear to have mastered technology that allows them to slip past all human defenses, leaving military personnel and air traffic controllers helpless, means we may be facing an intelligence far more advanced than our own. The speed and accuracy of their movements suggests they are studying us, learning our weaknesses, and possibly preparing for a much more dangerous phase of their mission. But what exactly is this mission? If these UFOs are extraterrestrial, it's clear that their purpose is far more significant than simply making their presence known. The thought that these beings might have been watching us for longer than we realize is unnerving. Perhaps they are conducting reconnaissance, quietly studying human civilization, and preparing to make their move when the time is right. Or perhaps their technology is so advanced that they're simply assessing the feasibility of interacting with us, whether that be peaceful or otherwise. Whatever their motives, one thing is clear: they are here with purpose. For centuries, humanity has searched the skies, speculated about alien life, and wondered if we are alone in the cosmos. Now, that question seems to have been answered in the most unsettling way possible. These beings are not waiting for us to discover them. They are already here, moving among us and observing us with a level of technology that seems almost incomprehensible. What happens if we don't take action? Are we risking our future by allowing these beings to move unchallenged through our skies, especially if they are not here to establish peaceful contact? If their technology is truly beyond ours, there may be little we can do to defend ourselves if their intentions turn hostile. Their actions, appearing at will, disappearing at will, and showing no respect for human boundaries, suggest a level of power that makes it difficult to fathom what they want from us. Could they be gathering intelligence for a greater purpose, or even preparing for a far more invasive presence? With each new sighting, the mystery deepens, and the danger grows. Whether they come to observe, to learn, or to warn, these visitors are making it clear that Earth is no longer a world untouched by forces beyond our comprehension. Was the UFO shot down in Blairstown a military experiment, or something far more extraordinary? Why was Craig silenced so quickly? Are these crafts part of a larger military operation, or could they be extraterrestrial in origin? And if they are aliens, what is their purpose on Earth? As reports of strange aerial phenomena continue to surface, one thing is certain: the truth is out there, hidden in the shadows, and it may not be what we expect.